what is the difference between toys and books? Like collecting toys and books?
I don't buy as a collector anymore. I just buy to read, man. And if I see like something I want, I might grab it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's not really about buying a book for whatever value it's gonna be or getting all the covers no more. That's what made the '90s kind of become like whack as hell, man. And like eventually,
Commercialism?
the commercialism, man.
Isn't it funny? Don't you guys think, as rappers, that just happen to be in the comic books, or just four guys that are in comic books that just happen to rap, but don't you think it's funny that around the '90s is when both hip hop and comic books kind of started getting commercial? And you could start comparing like hooks to catchy covers, and things just kind of like went downhill for a while until the independent.
I feel you, but then the '90s was also like in some ways like one of the golden eras as far as hip hop, man. Boogie Monsters, Organized Confusion,
Yeah,
Common.
you got a lot of good music.
Yeah, you got a lot of
good
Dig
comic
Planets.
books.
Like so comic books had some hot shit in the '90s
But I'm
too.
saying that's also when things started going south. My opinion.
Well, for
my
me,
personal opinion.
comic books went south in the '90s with the Heroes Reborn. I was like, you know what? I'm up. I'm out of this. I can't do it no more.
forgot what that was.
That really turned me off, man. And
What was
the Rob Liefeld thing where they Onslaught.
I can't believe you
It was
said.
Liefeld,
I can't believe you
Jimmy.
said
Yeah,
Rob Liefeld right here in front of my circumference.
Yo, man.
No, I'm kidding. Yo, shout out to Rob Liefeld because he helped create Deadpool. But Rob Liefeld got to be one of the wackest image artists ever to come out of Marvel.
You know what? No, I think if he was only doing one book, it would have been fine. But the fact that his style and everything was spreading out to like
72 books a week.
Yeah, it was
No,
like,
I'm
dude,
kidding.
you ain't that
Dude,
dope. Like, you know,
loosely pencil in some shoulders. That's his trick. I'm gonna take off their wrists and throw them on their shoulders and just throw that on a cover and have a 10-year-old come color it. Ooh, I just pissed off like a bunch of colorists.
Look
It
how he
was
came
early.
up with characters. Here, this is Deadpool, and this guy that kind of looks like him, this is Bloodpool, and this guy that kind of looks like him, this is Bloodstrike, and this guy that kind of like him, this is Deadstrike or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand.
But I mean, I've got stuff he never finished. I've got books where he's like, this is coming out. That stuff never showed up. But at the same time, he's got millions of dollars, and he'll sell this #1 issue.
He's a millionaire?
He was at one point. But
Yeah, that when he had that Levi commercial, maybe.
Yeah.
you got our money, Rob. I want my money back. Because this dude was out here like, just like Jim Valentino. This is what you got to be careful for. And they got you people, the normal people. This is what happened. I'm going to explain it. We're going to get into economics. We're collectors. We know the game. Some of us aren't in it for the money. I'm not in it for the money anymore, but I know what to do to make money from this. But I'm kind of like my boy K. I'm not really doing this for the money. I want to read good stories at this point. I just want to have good stories in my head. But real talk, in the 90s, a whole bunch of regular people who aren't into comic books, who jump on bandwagons, they started seeing people like me being able to buy some Jordans from some comic books, and they were just like, what did you do to get those gym shoes? And I'm like, I sold a bunch of comic books. And then regular people were coming up to our lunch table where all the nerds were, and they were like, can you tell us if these comic books are going to be worth anything? It's a #1. Remember that period?
What?
When people just buying #1s because they think it's going to be valuable and they're going to put their kids through college, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? And it's like that commercialization, like not Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, he and Jim Valentino and other guys at Image, I feel like they took advantage of that, and they would just advertise these new issues and #1s because they're having success and some of their books are rising up in cost, and it's just like the stock market. You thought this new stock was shooting through the roof and it doubled, and you thought, the next couple of divisions, I'm going to buy these when the stock just hits the market. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of these first shares, and I'm gonna dump it really quick. It was just like, wouldn't you feel it's that way, Coach E? Sometimes when they're buying
It was a lot of speculating going on.
Exactly.
A lot of
monetary speculation on how much your original investment is going to inflate. That's not the way to look at things. Whether you're buying stock, trust me, I'm trying to get in the stock game. Whether you're buying stock or whether you're buying comic books, that's not how you look at things. And Rob Liefeld, he's kind of like the the Bosky of that, right? He got everybody. He basically put out a bunch of #1 issues without putting out a number. Some of them he give you a #2 if you're lucky. You got a #3, but it was just a bunch of #1s that never went anywhere. And even in those, he would advertise other #1s that never came out. Dude got us. He got us for so much money. Jim Valentino did that with Shadowhawk like 3 times, right? Like
there were 3 Shadowhawk books.
I know my shit, Jim. I want my money back, man. You signed those books for me, Jim. Anyway, yeah. Don't fall for that. Don't come in here trying to buy every #1 you see just to make a quick $1.
It's a new #1 every like twice a year, man. The series start over so much now. It's like
$6.99.
Yeah, don't get got. You need to be buying quality stories. That's what you go after, a quality storyline. And unfortunately, the only way you're gonna know if it's a quality storyline is if you read it and collect every book in the series. It's an investment. It's not a gamble. You feel me? You got me? Some people did put their kids through college when Superman died. True. Some people did put their kids through college when Wolverine had his adamantium taken out. Yeah, it's true. Some people did buy a new car when Robin got killed. But
yo, speaking of the 90s, man, look at this. You know, I just saw this and I just figured
Back
I'd check it out.
issues.
I never really read that, I don't think. But we got a Silver Surfer and Superman, you know what I'm saying? But George Perez and Ron Lim. You know, George Perez, he did a lot of classic stuff. Ron Lim, the quintessential Silver Surfer artist, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's Jim Starlin. But Ron Lim did those surfer books in the 90s when Thanos came back and the Infinity Gauntlet and all that, brought all that back. So yeah, that's a classic one. And got this Justice League. This ain't the newest issue, this is the one before. So I can fill in the gap. Yo, check it out. Impossible Industries, you know what I'm saying? Come get your books. Support the industry, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good books out there. If you like Luke Cage, he's starring in Power Man and Iron Fist. You can read that book. Black Panther, he's starring in the series now. They got a new Jessica Jones book. So go check that stuff out, man. Support this industry, you know what I'm saying? Support my man Cochise, you know what I'm saying? Support local businesses. Help them make some money. Keep the place open. Pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
Right.
And on that, we're gonna wrap up with my personal pick. Last segment, my personal pick from this shop. Save your money. Come in here, buy this book. This is probably gonna go down. Speaking of quintessential, can I move this here?
Yeah, you move it.
I want this, by the way. If I win the Golden Gloves this year, I'm coming back and I'm modeling in this, half naked. This is the cover, y'all. This is it. It's right here. These are some of the ones. If you gambled and bought this one, smart move. I know I got it at the crib, so I'm good. You're not. You need this. This has been. Can we name who has been on this? It's been Deadpool. It's been what's his name from G.I. Joe? Snake Eyes.
There's been all sorts of interpretations
Spawn.
of that cover. Spawn. Yep.
This is Todd McFarlane. This is classic Todd McFarlane.
Oh, that pose. Yeah.
And Todd McFarlane went from toys and movies from comic books and movies to toys. He does the Beatles toys. He does half the toys out. Todd McFarlane. They're not even comic book related anymore. Dude just does toys. He owned a hockey team. Todd McFarlane, he's that dude. A little strange though, but he's that dude. But yeah, I would strongly recommend to a real collector, or if you really want to make some money back, you want to do a car payment in 20 years, or you want to buy your daughter. Let's say your daughter is what grade should she be in? If your daughter's in 5th grade now, you want to buy her a car in 2025. This might handle the down payment, right?
It might. It can go towards it.
This will go towards it, depending like the newness of the car. This would be a smart investment, ladies and gentlemen. And he's got it priced super low, $50. Like, bruh, I almost brought that much. I love everything up here. This is my childhood up here. But yeah, woo! Oh, the McFarlanes. But this is actually one of my favorite Spider-Man issues ever. But yeah, that's the personal pick. And thanks for watching. You've been watching Comic Book Wednesdays with CRΑVE and Drunken Monkeee.
And old man fanboy.
Special guests.
K.O. Razin, aka Old Man Fanboy. Superman.
Here at
Superman.
Impossible Industries with the legend, Cochise.
Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Wish you much success in here, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.